Cast of HDNet Fights.
Badr Hari, former K1 World Heavyweight Champion, former Muay Thai star across Europe. The guy's an absolute gun. 6'6", 220 pounds of Muay Thai power.
This is one of the best fights we've seen. Oh, down goes Carnahan.
Physically, he's an impressive individual. He's an excellent athlete.
Oh, the right hand from Hari. Doug Bodie goes down.
Some of the athletes in K1 rely on their skills. But Badr Hari, for the most part, he's physically gifted and has great skills, but he also has the workman mentality.
Lewinsky needs to bully Badr Hari. He needs to get him in a corner because at the moment, Badr Hari is just running rings around him.
What sets Badr apart from everyone is his aggression and the excellence of the execution of everything he does. The guy throws to hurt with every shot.
3 in a row, make it 4. He's got more crosses than the Vatican.
And just when he's beating you upstairs, boom! In come the leg kicks, in come the front kicks, the step-up knees. The guy has the full repertoire. There's not one weakness, technically, in his entire game.
Oh, the Lego Buster is tagged in. Spinning hook kick, the big kibosh.
You see him getting stronger in fights. It has a lot to do with the fact that he's a punishing fighter too, so his fighters are getting weaker as he tends to get stronger.
He has his rhythm. Oh, the turning back kick, the big kibosh.
HDNet Fights presents In This Corner, featuring Badr Hari.
Hey everyone, I'm Rod Kruk and welcome to HDNet Fights' special presentation of In This Corner featuring K1 superstar Badr Hari. Having begun kickboxing at age 7, Badr Hari was considered a natural. As a teenager, he joined the famous Chakariki gym run by legendary trainer Tom Herrick.
Famously, Tom Herrick once said when Badr was about 17 or 18 years old that a young Badr Hari had more talent than Peter Ertz and Branko Sikotic combined. Peter Ertz and Branko Sikotic between them have won 4 K1 Grand Prix world titles. Tom Herrick is like the master trainer of European Muay Thai and K1. So Tom Herrick saying of an 18-year-old Badr Hari that he has so much talent is the equivalent to a basketball coach saying that a 17 or 18-year-old has enough talent as a Michael Jordan and a Shaq combined. I mean, this guy was just a prodigy. He was a sensation coming up through the Dutch ranks as a teenager.
After showcasing his skills in lesser organizations, Badr Hari was now ready to make the leap to the K1 Grand Prix. And on November 11, 2005 in Tokyo, paired against a former opponent in German powerhouse Stefan Leko, Badr Hari would introduce himself to the K1 world in impressive fashion.
The Stefan Leko fight was actually a rematch. What had happened is they'd fought earlier in a fight over in Amsterdam, and Leko had knocked out Badr Hari with a turning back kick to the midsection.
When you get knocked out, generally you have, especially when you have to face the same guy again, it takes a lot for an athlete to just kind of put that aside and be able to step in there and go.
So in 2005, in front of 60,000 people at the Tokyo Dome, they rematched in a super fight.
But Hari didn't even look intimidated and did not look like he was, second guessing himself. In fact, the whole entire fight wasn't even close to the second fight because Badr Hari came in there physically strong.
And here is Badr Hari for the first time at the Dome. Badr Hari has wins over Aziz Khatul, Errol Paris and Anthony Hardonk in his brief career thus far. Stefan Leko, who's been around for quite a while, as I said, returning after a 2-year absence, and Badr Hari opening up with some strong leg techniques here in the opening round.
He has good technique. I like his fighting style.
Tom Herrick once saying that Badr Hari is one of the most gifted natural fighters he's ever seen, which is a big rap coming from Tom Herrick.
I think he's right. I mean, he has a lot of potential, and he has the time.
Stefan Leko, last time in Amsterdam, a turning back kick to the liver was what KO'd Badr Hari in the opening moments of the fight. And we're already a minute down here in the first, and the signs are good from Badr Hari, as they are from Leko, and we are set for a corker. jabs. Both men find each other. Rib kick from Badr Hari. Outside thigh kick from the Moroccan. Nicely done. Front kick to the midsection. Outside thigh kick again to Lekor's lead leg. Ooh, he wears a right hand and another from Stefan Lekor. Outside thigh kick from Lekor. The blitz is going to start to turn on the power salvos very soon. Crossing right hand from Badr Hari. Not enough starch behind it.
It's taking a lot of low kicks, so.
Long-reaching jab. Outside thigh kick. Missed the target from Badr Hari. Lekor controlling centre ring. He's got to do more with it, however. Good outside thigh kick just above the left knee. Axe kick attempt there from Hari, trying to use his height advantage. But you're not going to get one of those off on Stefan Lekor.
Not that easy.
He's
too sharp
cat.
now.
Yeah.
That makes the fight very interesting.
You'd probably hurt your heel if you brought it down on top of Lekor's haircut. You'd cut
The razor.
You'd cut your Achilles. Nice straight right hand off the jaw there from Lekor. Cutting off the ring, keeping Badr Hari on the outside. Turning back kick to the midsection. That's what was Hari's undoing last time against Lekor. Good outside thigh kick from Stefan. Under half a minute remaining here in the first round, and it's been a solid contest. They've traded power shots, but it's been very technical. Ooh, jab, body shot, round kick, step up knee from Badr Hari. Lekor now on the front foot. Got caught with a short right hand from Badr Hari. Takes the round kick on the forearms, end of the first round, and what a scintillating fight, Ernesto.
Yeah, I have it quite even. I mean, Stefan is attacking and Badr is countering very well with more than one shot all the time. And but Stefan is a little bit more aggressive. So
well,
I have it even.
I've got to admit, this is the first time I've seen Badr Hari fight live, and I'm very impressed. And it's also good to see no rust on Stefan Lekor after a 2-year absence from the K1 arena. Whipping high left round kick, outside thigh kick, the high kick again from Badr Hari. He had more kick than a drowning horse in the first round, and certainly gave Stefan Lekor something to think about.
He's way more relaxed than in his first fight with Stefan.
We are ready to roll. Second round of 3. The voice, Michael Chiavello. 4-time K1 World Champion Ernesto Hoost ringside. And we hope you're enjoying it, folks, wherever you're watching the K1 Grand Prix 2005 from a capacity-filled Tokyo Dome. Ooh, stinging left hand from Lekor. Nice jab. Outside thigh kick from Lekor. Jabs again. Nice front kick, just pushing Lekor off there by Badr Hari. Lekor just leaning into that leg kick, not checking it. Lead hook, straight right hand, outside thigh kick. Very well put together young man, only 20 years old. Badr Hari walks into the right hand. Lekor going headhunting now. Just gets out of the way of the jab. Checks the low kick on that occasion, Lekor. Body shot from Badr Hari to the breadbasket. Nicely done. Parries the round kick. Whipping hook, high left round kick. Nicely done from Hari.
Yeah, Hari's showing very good technique.
If it continues to go at this rate, Ernesto, it's going to be a hard one for the judges to call.
That's for sure. Okay, then we win again. We get an extra round.
Turning back kick from Badr Hari. Didn't look comfortable doing it though. Should stick to the basics. Pops out the jab. And the Moroccan certainly has his rhythm. Oh, the turning back kick! The big kibosh! The big kibosh! He planted him like a tree! It's all over! It's good night, Irene!
This is good revenge.
Good night, Irene! Stefan Lekor is out cold! Open the fridge! He is out cold!
I hope he's good because I hate those kind of knockouts.
Ernesto Hoost, that is one of the greatest knockouts we have seen in K1!
I think so too.
Badr Hari is
It was on from the opening bell. These two had no love lost for each other whatsoever. And then all of a sudden, Badr Hari pulls out what I still call the most spectacular KO in K1 history. A spinning hook kick, heel, spun around to the jawline of Stefan Leko. Leko was out before he hit the canvas.
You know, the fact that he took him out with a spinning heel kick was, that was kind of like, that was kind of like a little whipped cream on top of the sundae.
So I thought he was dead. I thought Badr had killed him. It was extraordinary. I mean, you couldn't script a knockout like that in a Van Damme film. It was something straight out of Hollywood.
And if you got to knock somebody out, spinning heel kick is a great way to do it. So, it makes great video.
Stunning the crowd with the amazing finish, the now cocky Badr Hari would next square off with 250-pound Australian Peter Graham. With only 10 seconds to go in the match, Hari was knocked out by a rolling heel kick that broke his jaw in 4 places. Showing his resiliency, Hari would recover and return to the ring only 6 months later to face a Russian steamroller.
Badr Hari comes off, a broken jaw, all right, and he's fighting a killer.
The comeback fight for Badr Hari was against Ruslan Karayev in Osaka. And if the bad boy was born in Auckland, the bad boy was cemented in Osaka.
Folks, here we go. Now number 1, Hari in the white trunks, Karayev in the black. Front kick from Badr Hari. He is faster than a speeding ticket. He's Badr Hari from Holland. Whoa, beautiful jab there, smack bang on the kisser, and already Hari using his reach well here, Mike.
Very, very well. I was just going to say, if he's want to dominate that fight, that's exactly what he's going to have to do. And he's using the jab effectively.
Hari has those ferocious leg kicks. He kicked out the legs of Peter Graham for 3 rounds in Auckland before Graham KO'd him. But pretty much that signed the seal for Graham, who got chopped out by Paul Slewinski in the semi-finals. A rapid-fire combination in the red corner, and the count's been put on Badr Hari. Wow, what a turnaround. This was the exact instruction Ray Seffel gave to Karayev backstage, and it has worked. Badr Hari is out in the first round. The big kibosh. It is a major, major upset. I'll tell you now, Mike Bernardo, have a look at this. Badr Hari not happy. Badr Hari not happy. 5 boy protecting Karayev. It's pandemonium in centre ring. All the hell is broken loose. The young man can't handle it, Mike. He can't handle the pressure of losing. Mike, you've been around forever and a day. Your opinion on that call?
I don't know. It looked very skeptical. It looked like a slip to me. To be quite honest, as I glanced off the monitor, I looked up. It looked like a slip.
Well, we'll have to see the replay. Ruslan Karayev has booked his ticket to the Tokyo Dome via a first-round knockout. Badr Hari is shattered. He is devastated. All the talk, and he couldn't walk the walk here tonight. Mike, take us through it.
There. Looked like he caught something. He's done.
Prize is given to the winner.
Now, Mike, at that point here, he's got a 10 count to get up. And the referee gave him the full count.
It looked like the right landed there. But he took a kick while he was on the ground.
And right, maybe the kick rattled him a bit more than we thought.
But the question is this. How was his will to fight to carry on?
Exactly. Because the referee gave him the full 10 count, and Badr Hari couldn't answer. A grimace of pain.
Grimace of pain, yeah.
On his face. Maybe he was hurt, Mike.
Maybe.
Left hook.
Everything missed there. And a right hand to the side of the head.
I've got to tell you, this is what Ray Seffo said to Karayev. He said, Badr Hari throws a lot. He goes, wait for him to expend himself and finish the technique, and then throw on him, and that's exactly what Karayev did, and it worked. Badr Hari's still irate. Karayev's out of there. Hari arguing with Daisuke Teraguchi, the K1 official.
The bottom line is this. If you're on the ground, you want to fight on, get up and fight on,
Exactly. Mike, good point. He was given a 10 count. If he can't answer the count, you don't deserve to keep fighting.
That's the rules.
Hari's corner still yelling and screaming. He hasn't made his way out of the ring yet, Badr Hari. And the fact that the K1 Brains Trust is in centre ring does not augur well for Badr Hari's future, Mike.
I don't think so. The bottom line is this.
He's almost, just looking up in the ring, sorry Mike, but he's almost back-fisted one of the referees.
That's just disrespectful. If he's looking at having his career, he should just, you know, accept the decision and obey the rules. That's it.
Badr Hari wasn't really properly focused for this fight against Ruslan Karayev, and it showed. From the opening bell, Badr wasn't really on his game plan. He got backed into a corner, Ruslan caught him, Badr went down, and the referee waved off the fight.
He gets hit, he gets hurt, he gets slumped in the corner as he falls to the ground, and he gets, for some reason Ruslan gets carried away, kicks him on the ground. It was a little controversial there, but he was already done.
What happened next became a typical scenario of Badr Hari at that time. He went crazy in the ring. He chucked a tantrum. As we say in Australia, he chucked the wobblies. He went skits in centre ring.
Not just visibly upset, crazy upset about being kicked on the ground. And it's the first time we see this behavior, this pattern out of Badr Hari, which is, you know, when he loses control.
They finally got him backstage before he actually said a few choice words to the K1 officials. He went backstage and then he started tearing up the dressing room. There's famous footage of him slamming his hand into an exit sign and breaking it, kicking out a light, kicking out posters and stands. He absolutely lost the plot backstage, and genuinely for a lot of us back then, because he went off so much, we thought that was going to be the last we ever saw of Badr Hari in K1. You just don't disrespect the K1 hierarchy like Badr did that night.
After being counted out by the referee, Hari in his corner immediately protested the outcome, complaining that the kick to Hari's body was illegal since he was lying on the canvas when it occurred. Though the referee did not respond that evening, K1 officials eventually did, giving him a rematch only 6 months later.
In spite of being knocked out twice and throwing a big temper tantrum, which is in Japan, in Japanese organizations, it's a big no-no. He gets an opportunity to come back, and he takes the best of it.
The rematch between Badr and Ruslan was extraordinary. That whole night in Yokohama was just incredible.
In wonderful K1 fashion, instead of building him up, what do they give? They give him back to Karov, you know, for the rematch. You know, again, because I think he's, my take on that is I thought that Karov was gonna win.
Here we go, first round of 3. The voice Michael Chavello ringside with 4 times K1 World Champion Ernesto Hoost. Badr Hari in the black. Ruslan Karayev with an early hook in the blue trunks. Expect a lot of fast combination work from both these men. And have a look at them go, hammer to tongue. Ruslan Karayev has opened up like a house on fire. Early handiwork from Karayev. He has charged out of the corner, unloading on Badr Hari, as he did in Osaka in their first match. Karayev, who has been training out of the Iharo gym here in Japan. Word is he's been suffering the fever or the flu for the last 2 weeks, Karayev. Maybe that's why he's starting strongly here tonight, because he knows that go later in the 3 rounds, he might be a little fatigued. Slamming outside thigh kick. Oh, Ernesto, you could hear that one.
That one hurts.
High right round kick from Badr Hari.
Badr looks very concentrated. That's the way he should fight.
Wow, Karayev has come out smoking. Hari has worn the shot so far.
He's making the good low kicks and is gonna wear Ruslan down.
These 2 fighters are really a matchmaker's dream, both highly exciting, both capable of knockouts in spectacular fashion. Will Badr Hari go after his patented spinning hook kick, the Lecco Buster he used back in the Grand Prix undercard of 2005. High left round kick there from Badr Hari. Left hook from Ruslan Karayev, straight left hand from Karayev, catches him. Outside thigh kick from Karayev, takes a deep breath. It's been a good opening round from the young Russian. Karayev on the outside of the ring. Hari controlling centre ring. Spinning back fist from Karayev, almost left himself exposed. Hari wants to go to town on the rib kicks and the leg kicks, gets underneath the left hand of Ruslan Karayev. Good leg check there from Karayev, high kick from Badr Hari. Long reaching jab from Hari. Uppercut from Karayev, backs him against the ropes as Hari goes for a wild right hand. Have a look at that, beautiful High round kick, caught on the forearms by Kardayev. He's got more kick than a can-can dancer here in the first round, has Badr Hari. Spinning back kick to the midsection. Outside thigh kick, beautifully done from Hari. Jab two up the centre corridor, caught him on the chin, but Hari wore it well. Oh, jab two again. Straight line combinations working a treat here for Ruslan Kardayev. And there's a straight right hand, high right round kick from Badr Hari, doesn't connect. Oh, gee.
Very impressive
And
first
Nesto, what a
round. That
first
was,
round.
I couldn't speak a word because I was very excited by the first round.
If you're a judge, Ernesto, it's a hard one to call.
It's
Are
a
you
hard
leaning
one
in
to
anyone's
call.
favour?
I think I would have scored a 10-10. With a little favor for Badr maybe. But for me, the 10-10 should be best.
The work rate of these two men is just phenomenal.
Yeah, very high.
You slow the footage down and it still looks like it's at regular speed. That's how quick they are.
Yeah.
Almost that Brazilian style kick that Glabe Feitosa uses, where it looks like it's going to the ribs, then it whips up to the head.
Yeah, Badr has so many possibilities. He has so many good techniques. And I'm glad to see that he is using them now.
Okay, we are ready to roll. Second round of 3. It is still anyone's for the taking. Unofficially, we are given a drawn first round, 10 points apiece. Who will gain the upper hand here in the second stanza? It is work rate, it is aggression. Looping left hook from Kardayev. He opens up again like a house on fire. Badr Hari almost spilling over the ropes and onto our ringside photographers. The crowd appreciating it. Oh, balk right hand from Kardayev is really packing some power in his punches.
Kardayev looked hurt.
Outside thigh kick, front kick to the face from Kardayev. High left round kick from Badr Hari. Left hook from Kardayev, trying to come around the back of that rear right glove of Badr. Wild swinging looping punches there from Badr Hari. Just skips back. Almost walked into another left hand from Kardayev. There is some blood coming from the nose of Kardayev. Nothing too serious though. Skips up on the jab, goes to the body, gets out of the way of the right hand in the high left round kick. Oh, smack bang on the schnoggin. He's opened up that nose now. Beautiful left hand by Badr Hari. Kardayev goes for a spinning hook kick. Brilliant technique, but ineffective here in the second round. Now wipe down the nose of Kardayev. It is all excitement here in Centering, Ernesto.
It is, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, they both show very good techniques, either with the punches and with the kicks. And like Badr, I must say, he's looking extremely well. He's very well concentrated, and he knows what he's doing. And I would have expected that after he dazed Ruslan a little bit, that he would have go for a knockout or something. But he takes his time, and I think he does that very well.
Sorry, very calculated performance so far
Yeah.
from the Golden Boy Badr Hari.
And Ruslan, yeah, Ruslan is just Ruslan. He's just looking for the knockout, either with the kick or with the punch, and that's why it's such an exciting fight up till now.
We recommence here in the second round. The nose of Kardayev may very well be broken from that left hand of Badr Hari. Goes for the high kick again, Hari. Nice jab too from Kardayev. All tangled up against the ropes. Kardayev again swinging wildly with the left hand. Trying to pull the head down and work the high kick was Badr Hari. The boxing work has really improved here tonight. And Ruslan Kardayev with the overhand left. Here comes Kardayev. Overhand left again. The Russian tagging him. Well, Badr Hari. Oh, Cheech and Chong movie as Badr Hari. Again, Kardaev goes headhunting. The uppercut. Here comes Kardaev, the big kibosh. The big kibosh. Badr Hari is down. This place is alive. Well, they are going absolutely bananas. This is one of the best fights we've seen. Oh, down goes Kardaev. Down goes Kardaev. It's all over. It's all over. It's good night, Irene. Unbelievable. That was just unbelievable. As Badr Hari was knocked down, he got up and with one punch he finished the fight. You could not have scripted that in a Hollywood movie.
This one is the greatest. I mean, I'm having fun tonight.
This is unbelievable.
Sure.
Ruslan Kardaev was knocked back to 1974.
Ruslan and Badr got it on again. It was a crackerjack fight from the opening bell. They hunted after each other, left nothing in their corners. And what happened is that Kardaev knocked down Badr Hari. We thought, okay, here we go again.
Badr Hari gets up, and he's doing the pumpkin dance. He's just staggering around, barely can do it, you know. And Kardaev comes with a big punch. He slips the punch and lands his own, knocks him out.
The first punch after the referee recommences is the most pristine, the most beautiful right cross you ever want to see.
I mean, but it was like bam, bam. It was like he gets hit, he gets knocked down, he gets up, he's wobbly, referee says go, boom, fight's over.
Big kibosh, good night Irene, down goes Kardaev out.
And that launches him kind of into stardom here because now he's knocked out an impressive fighter.
Hari got his revenge and established himself as a force in the 2007 Grand Prix. He next defeated Yusuke Fujimoto for the newly established K1 championship and then outclassed Peter Graham in a rematch. The only thing keeping Hari from a spot in the Grand Prix finals was an overconfident Doug Viney.
Badr Hari a 4-inch height advantage, Doug Viney a 13-pound weight advantage. Both men have a 50% KO ratio. On paper, this could very well be the matchup of the night. 3 by 3-minute rounds, K1 rules. Viney of New Zealand out of the blue corner. Badr Hari of Morocco via Holland out of the red corner. Here we go, first round of action. The voice, Michael Chavello with you. And you can just sense the anticipation for the matchup between the golden boy, Badr Hari, and the Cinderella story, Doug Viney. Viney, who's been training out of Tokyo with Sugar Ray Sefo in preparation, throws out the left hand, showing some of the boxing skills that he represented Tonga with at the Athens Games in 2004. In his corner here tonight, another former legendary boxer of New Zealand, Fai Fulamoy, Ronnie Sefo and Jason Vermoa. Viney will show no respect to Badr Hari. Badr Hari respects no one. Double jab from Viney. Outside thigh kick from Viney. And it's a solid start for the Wonder Boy. Catch and kick, not permitted under K1 rules, but nicely executed all the same there from Badr Hari. He's coming off a decision victory over Peter Graham in Hong Kong, is Badr Hari. He did it easily against the Chief on July 27. Meanwhile, Viney coming off that astounding victory at the Bellagio on August 11th, when he came through as the alternate reserve fighter and defeated Zabit Samedov in the final. Flipping left hook from Viney, rib kick from Badr Hari. A lot of intensity, a lot of bad intention between these two men. Badr Hari is the younger, 22 years old. That lethal left hook from Doug Viney has got more hooks than a tackle box, says Doug Viney. And if he lands, Badr Hari will starve to death rolling. Hari, who said he'd knock Doug Viney out inside of 1 round here tonight. A lot of people have talked a lot of smack about Doug Viney over the years. I've commentated pretty much all of his fights. since 2001. And he always upsets the critics, does Doug Viney. He thought about the balk right hand. The switch hit right hand is one of the specialties of Doug Viney. Beautiful rib kick from Badr Hari, and Viney's got to start catching those ones and defending. Goes for a rib kick of his own. Clubbing left hand from Viney. He's throwing the leather here in the first round, but Badr Hari's got the better kicks. Viney's got to be careful not to drop his guard as he comes in on Badr Hari. And final 10 seconds of the opening round. Good rib kick again from Badr Hari. Outside thigh kick from Viney. End of the first, we go to the towels. And however you cut that one, folks, it's a very close first round. I'm possibly going to edge it the way of Doug Viney on aggression alone. Glancing left hand there from Viney. He's got the power in the hands to be able to drop Badr Hari. What he's got to be careful of, though, are Badr Hari's very long legs and incredible kicking power. Interesting to note here, as I look up, both men are choosing to stand between rounds. A very relaxed look on Badr Hari's face, and also the blue corner of Doug Viney in front of me. Doug is looking very relaxed as his coach, Five-Fuller Boy, gives him instructions. Ronnie Seffel, the younger brother of Ray Seffel, and Jason Vermoa in the corner. Meanwhile, Melvin Manhoff and Mike Passenier in the corner of Badr Hari.
Round 2.
Here we go, second round. It's been a great year for Badr Hari this year. He won the World's Heavyweight Championship in Honolulu on April 28 when he knocked out Yusuke Fujimoto in one round. Badr spotting something on the gloves here of Doug Viney. He wants the gloves wiped down. Maybe some Vaseline found its way onto the gloves accidentally. More likely just a bit of water. Quick bit of instruction there from Ronnie Seffel. We're back underway here in the second round. An excellent fight so far. Jab outside thigh kick from Badr Hari. He is faster than a speeding ticket, the Moroccan. Big left hook overhand right from Viney. Good exchange there from the Kiwi. He's got more punch than a high school prom, has Doug Viney. Jab outside thigh kick again from Hari, just beating Viney to the punch. Viney's got to use his angles. Goes for the body of Badr Hari. These are two highly skilled, highly cerebral fighters in centre ring. There's a glancing right hand to the jaw from Doug Viney. Throws up the centre corridor, just fell short. Inside thigh kick, good combination work upstairs from Viney, scores. Outside thigh kick from Viney, and Badr Hari returns the favour. And again, shot for shot, toe to toe here in the second round. Oh, the right hand from Hari! Doug Viney goes down! It was the same right hand he knocked out Ruslan Karayev with. Viney's in trouble here. It's all over! It's good night, Irene! Badr Hari knocks out Doug Viney in the second round and becomes the first man through to the Tokyo Dome. Doug Viney gave it a great shot. His first time ever in the top 16. But Badr Hari, with that right hand that he used to knock out Ruslan Karayev in Yokohama on March 4th, it works wonders for him again. There it is, right hand to the jawline. Doug Viney, as I said earlier, it was always the danger that he drops his hands on the way in. Have a look here, drops the left hand, comes forward, hands down. Badr Hari saw the opening, and it was good night for Viney. Great sportsmanship there in centre ring from the world's heavyweight champion, Badr Hari. He is now the first man through to the final 8 in Tokyo. And Doug Viney, it is back to the drawing board for the Cinderella story, but what an achievement for him just to have made it to the final 16 here tonight. Yeah, Doug Viney came into this fight super confident. You know, Doug is a protege of Sugar Ray Sefo, and Doug had actually won the K1 USA Grand Prix at the Bellagio. So he was super confident against Badr Hari, and Badr really did underestimate Doug Viney for that fight.
Doug Viney is a very big man, and not only does he knock him out, but he breaks his jaw, and which would be impressive if you saw really how tough the Tongan type people are.
After a slow start, Badr Hari found his stride. He ends up breaking Doug Viney's jaw. I remember going back to the hotel that night with Doug Viney, and his jaw was just misaligned because Badr really did crack his jaw wide open and damage him. It was a gruesome fight because Doug's a very close friend of mine. I've known him for over a decade, and to see a brother hurt like that, and that was hurt big time. I mean, he got punished by Badr.
Now he's basically solidified himself with all these victories as being a serious contender, and is anybody else that's stepped into K1. You know, and people are really now are starting to, definitely looking to avoid him.
Hari had knockouts in 4 of his last 5 fights and seemed to be on an unstoppable run to the top of the K1 ranks. When we return, we will examine the 2008 year that would define his career. This is In This Corner featuring Badr Hari.
We'll be right back as HDNet Fights presents In This Corner featuring Badr Hari. As HDNet Fights presents In This Corner featuring Badr Hari.
Welcome back to HDNet's special presentation of In This Corner featuring Badr Hari. I'm Ron Kruk. After winning 6 straight fights between 2006 and 2007, Badr Hari had captured the elusive K1 heavyweight crown. We now fast forward to June 2008 and his first title defense against Brazilian warrior Glaube Feitosa.
This was the big opportunity that Glaube had been waiting for him. And Glaube Feitosa, Kyokushin karate great, runner-up at the K1 Grand Prix when he came through as a Cinderella story as an alternate fighter. And now Glaube finally had his chance to take the K1 heavyweight strap from Badr Hari. This was Badr Hari defending the strap that he'd won in Honolulu. This was Badr Hari peaking in his abilities, and it showed because he absolutely annihilated Glaube Feitosa.
And now for Badr Hari, the national anthem of Morocco. You may be seated.
K1 ワールドグランプリ2005準優勝グランデフェイト
Huge ovation for Glaube Feitosa. 100 kilos, 193 centimeters, or 6'4" of the Brazilian Feitosa.
191センチ 99.3 キログラム K1 世界ヘビー級王者バダー
And the bad boy, Badr Hari, the K1 World's Heavyweight Champion, 197 centimeters or 6'5", weighs in at 94 kilos or 207 pounds. The Moroccan based out of Amsterdam in Holland. His first ever heavyweight title defense since winning the title on April 28th in 2007 in Hawaii, where he knocked out Yusuke Fujimoto. Third man in centering, the legendary referee Nobuaki Kakura gives the final instructions. It is Badr Hari with a 67% knockout ratio. Glaube Feitosa, a 62% knockout ratio. And after all the buzz around the world when this fight was announced by FEG K1, the time for talk is over. The World's Heavyweight Championship on the line. It is Morocco and Holland versus Brazil. And here we go, first round, the voice, Michael Chavello and Sugar Ray Seppo with your ringside. Badr Hari opens up the jab, outside thigh kick.
Gleibe's really got to watch the first round, be patient, take his time, and let him, do his thing, keep his defense. It looks like Badr's wearing the same shorts that he wore to the press conference yesterday.
Good right hand from Badr Hari. We expected, given the personal strife that Badr has gone through lately, that he wouldn't have had much time to prepare for Feitosa, and we expected Hari to come out hard and fast in the first round.
I talked to Badr a few days ago, and he said, with the incident that he spent 2 months in jail, that he was wrongly accused. It's not a secret. Everybody knows that he did serve that time, but, now everybody's going to make up their own decision on what really happened. Nevertheless, we're here, we're watching the heavyweight champion defend his title, and he still looks sharp as ever.
First ever title defense for Badr Hari. Throws a right hand to the breadbasket, then a high lead leg ground kick to the head of Feitosa. Will Feitosa get the chance to launch his trademark, his patented Brazilian kick that he used last time out to knock the stuffing out of Alex Roberts of the UK? Nice jab again from Badr Hari.
Exactly, Badr's got to watch his range. He's got to use his jab also. He's got a good jab himself, or maybe counter that jab, because Badr commits to that jab.
Badr Hari, as I said, arguably the most gifted natural athlete in K1 history, a sublime fighter in every aspect. Fires off the jab again, does Hari. Long-reaching jab, eats an inside thigh kick from Glaube Feitosa. Feitosa hasn't really gotten out of the gate yet here in the first round. He goes for the rear leg Mawashi Geri, being the round kick of the Kyokushin fighter, and takes one off the rear leg of Badr Hari. Hari comes on strong now. High knee from Hari on the right hand. Feitosa guards up against the ropes. The big kibosh. Hari tags him. Feitosa's been caught in the first round by a left hand.
He's actually hurt. He now needs to move. If he stands there, Badr's going to end up hurting him even more so. I don't know why G is actually walking to him. He should be walking away, use his front kick to keep him away, and go from there.
Uppercut from Badr Hari. We told you he'd come out smoking in the first round, and he's opened up like a house of fire. Feitosa and a whole lot of Badr. Feitosa goes down. Feitosa goes down. He's scrambling on the canvas. It's all over. It's all over. It's all over. Badr Hari is the champion of the world. He defends his title for the first time. A knockout inside of 1 round.
And this is what we were talking about before, though. I mean, this was the perfect time for G to actually beat Badr because, and the question is now answered. He knew that he within a week's training, but in his mind, that he could beat Glaube Feitosa. And with this very, very cocky and very, very confident on his behalf. But nevertheless, he did the job, he did it well, and he's still the K1 heavyweight champion of the world.
As we said, Ray, no matter what your thoughts are of Badr Hari outside the ring, you've got to give it up for him, the young gun, the golden boy, the bad boy, whatever you call him. He is the K1 World's Heavyweight Champion, and once again, in stellar, pulverizing fashion, he showed why here tonight.
I gotta say also, you know, people that don't know Badr Hari personally, you know, I've spent a little bit of time with Badr, and he is actually a really good kid.
Lovely guy. He's always been fantastic to me too.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, him and I are going to meet again in the ring without a doubt, but nevertheless, the guy is a good guy. The people don't know him. He's actually a really nice guy.
Badr Hari just showing why. He's got such a huge KO ratio of 67%, a big thumping right hand smack bang to the jawline of Glaube Feitosa. And just like that, Hari once again showcases himself as one of the premier fighters on the planet.
It was just a horrifying sight. It was beautifully brutal to watch Badr Hari just pick apart, take apart, and systematically destroy Glaube in under 3 minutes.
All these victories and impressive wins sets up his opportunity to step into the 2008 World Grand Prix Finals on the K1.
With Badr Hari on a tear, winning 4 straight matches by knockout, the sport's biggest stage was now set for him to reach the pinnacle of the kickboxing world.
The K1 Grand Prix is the Mac Daddy of them all. It's the Super Bowl of stand-up striking. Only 7 guys in history have ever won the 16 or so tournaments that have happened since 1993. To win the K1 Grand Prix means you are the best kick fighter on the planet, bar none.
He was the favored guy to win. He went in there with the most impressive row of knockouts against some of the most impressive athletes out there.
If there was a year that Badr really came into his own as an elite upper-class fighter in K1, I mean, you know, that he could be considered top 1, top 2 in the world, it was 2008.
And have a look at the stare down here from Badr Hari. The Moroccan bad boy could beat the sun in a staring contest. 3 by 3 minute rounds. 3 judges ringside are scoring on a 10-point must system. A win is decided by KO, TKO, or judge's decision. 3 knockdowns in 1 round and you are out. This is quarter-final number 1 of the Fields K1 World Grand Prix. From the sold-out Yokohama Arena in Japan, Ertz versus Hari. For the right to go through to the first semi-final. After all the talk, we are finally ready to get it on. Peter Ertz in the blue and red, Badr Hari in the black and red. Hari opens up, straight right hand. Nice jab outside thigh kick from Hari. Tags him! He tags him! Left hook from Hari on the attack early. Peter Ertz in trouble. Badr Hari's opened up like a house on fire. The big come off. Ertz is down. Peter Ertz is down. Badr Hari came out like a rabid pit bull. And Peter Ertz has been knocked down in the opening 30 seconds. Hari is looking to finish him. I said there'd be no filling out process. Look at the extension, look at the reach on Hari's punches and the sheer power that he generates.
Badr Hari, you know, generates an enormous amount of knockout power for a seemingly not a very big body frame that he has. You know, it can be kind of deceiving. And as you can see, Badr Hari is doing exactly what Ernesto said he should be doing, and that's coming out aggressive and not letting Peter settle in to his game plan.
Wow, Badr Hari, more combinations than a McDonald's menu here in the first round. And Ertz is in a whole lot of bother. Catches the kicking leg. Not permitted under K1 rules, that Muay Thai technique. 1 minute 36 remaining here in the first round of 3. Peter Ertz may be cut under the right eye. Hari turns him around, looks for the uppercut, throws the right cross up the center corridor, and brings it back to center ring. Old generation versus new generation, and at the moment the old generation is getting pounded on. But do not write off Peter Ertz when it comes to heart, and when it comes to resilience, there's no one quite like Mr. K1.
Yeah, and I think the true question is not can Peter Arts take punches from Badr Hari, but can Badr Hari take punches from Peter Arts? And Peter seems to have regained his composure and is more or less back into this fight.
Beautiful looping left hand sneaking around the back of the glove of Ertz. Ertz with a rib kick to the upper left side of the carcass. It has been Badr Hari's round so far, but he seems to have slowed now, and it allows Ertz to come on the front foot, really for the first time in this fight.
You know, one thing to say here, and Ernesto, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have to admire Badr Hari's experience, even though he's, you know, relatively, compared to Peter Arts, of course, you know, he's relatively new to K1, but he's kind of seasoned experience. You know, he comes out, he hurts Peter, and he goes after him, but once he realizes he doesn't seem to be knocking him out, he kind of slows back, you know, doesn't want to blow his wad all in the first round.
He does that very right. And he also looks very strong, very sharp and very focused and everything.
Yeah.
Blood now streaming from the nose of Ertz as he takes another solid right-hand lead. Into the first round, we go to the towels. Of course, tonight we are employing the open scoring system that was trialled at the K1 Max Final on October 1st at the Budokan. The judges' scorecards will flash on the giant screens here at the Yokohama Arena. Certainly, though, Ernesto, that's got to be a 10-8 round for Badr Hari.
It must be a 10-8 round. No doubt about that. Hari started very strong. He started exactly as he told me to do that. He told me he is too strong, too fast, and his punching power is too big. And up till now, he is right. But he was not able to knock Peter out. So let's see what happened in the second round.
Right, I was just getting ready to say, you know, I think this particular round can be looked at both ways as, of course, a big victory for Badr Hari, both mentally, but is it? You know, because he gave Peter everything he could, and Peter's still standing. So,
and I saw Badr taking some low kicks he shouldn't have taken. So that might have given him problem in later in the tournament if he wins.
Second round of 3, quarterfinal number 1. First round 10-8 on all 3 judges' scorecards here ringside, and of course unofficially our scorecards. And Ertz on the front foot early. That's more like it from Mr. K1. Chops a lead quadricep area. And again, Ertz looking to fire the right hand, and he walks into Badr's straight right uppercut. Beautiful combination from the Moroccan.
What Badr does very good, I think, is he starts very strong in the first round right away.
Oh, the leg loop buster is tagged in. Spinning hook kick, the big kibosh. Ertz is down again. The spinning heel kick caught Ertz the jaw. It had him on rubber legs, and Badr Hari has dropped Ertz again. It is pandemonium here. The second time Ertz has gone down.
you know what Badr Hari is doing, you know, what's expected. He's faster. He's just a faster fighter in this, and he's been able to land, you know, good combinations and solid kicks.
What seems to be hurting Peter at the moment is the right-hand lead. There it is again. The short popping left follows through. Badr Hari teeing off on Ertz. And Ertz backs up. High forearm guard. Just a slip there, says the referee, but Ertz looks to be in a bad state here, Ernesto.
Well, right now he is. I mean, having 2 downs, and I mean, he feels it, of course.
Wild right hand just slipping atop the K1 logo there, Badr Hari, a little over-eager, just overextending on the cross. 1 minute 35, right hand smack bang on the kisser again from Hari. Wants to go on the inside perhaps, work the rib cage, then pop the uppercut on Peter. And he does just that, rib cage, right hand. Looks for the schnoggin knocker, throws a left, backs Peter up a couple of paces. It's all over! Well, controversial call from the referee. He maybe looked at the eyes of Peter Ertz, Ernesto, and saw that Peter wasn't all there.
I mean, the referee, I guess he knows what he's doing, but it's of course it's a deception for Peter. I can understand the referee, but they are both professionals, and he should have tried to get it on.
I mean, Ernesto, this is Peter Ertz we're talking about. This isn't some upstart, some newcomer to K1. We've seen Peter take almost inhuman punishment and come back to win fights, and obviously the referee not giving Peter the benefit of the doubt there. Semi-final number 1 from the sold-out Yokohama Arena in Japan. The Fields K1 World Grand Prix, wherever you're watching around the world, especially all of our fans in the US watching live for the first time on HDNet. We hope you're enjoying it just as much as we are. The winner of this one goes through to the final. They trade leg kicks early. And neither man wants to take a backward step. Both men throw with a lot of power, Sugar Ray.
This is exactly what Silverman needs to do, is actually take the fight to Badr. Because, as you know, if he sits back, Badr's much quicker and a lot technical when he's landing those leg kicks.
It's easier said than done.
Right, that's right.
Jab outside thigh kick from Badr Hari is the bread and butter combination of the Moroccan. Gloves up nice and high on both men. Jab 2 from Zimmerman at full extension, leaves the lead leg out there. And Badr pays. Oh, cracks away to the liver section. The slap of that one reverberated around the Yokohama Arena. If this one goes through to the latter rounds into the third, it'll be interesting to see if Zimmerman lasts, given the punishment he took from Teixeira in their quarterfinal. As we said earlier, Badr Hari, the fresher of the two.
But still, I think that Badr doesn't look as focused as he was with Peter. And with Peter, he started smoking, and now he's much more relaxed.
As opposed to Zimmerman, who's actually looking much better than he did against Teixeira.
That's absolutely right.
Badr Hari.
Zimmerman definitely looks a lot sharper in this fight than he did in his first fight. So I guess it just needed to have that first fight out of the way to warm up.
Zimmerman in his first ever K1 Grand Prix. Shook off the nerves now. 1.5 minutes remaining here in the first round of 3. Body shot, belly button through the back there from Badr Hari.
That was a very nice straight right.
Hari in center ring, keeping agile on the balls of his feet. Thought about a Superman punch. Walk right hand, did Errol Zimmerman. Nice jab, just threads it through the defense. Gets great extension on the right hand, and a nice counter from Hari. Got him against the ropes, no, goes to the liver, then to the head. Errol in trouble. Here comes Hari, and Zimmerman tries to juke off the ropes. A good old-fashioned Donnybrook in the corner right.
Zimmerman took that well, recovered, came back and countered back. So
I was just getting ready to say, I don't know about Zimmerman in trouble. He looked like he was doing pretty good defense.
No,
there.
Absolutely.
Badr Hari opening up momentarily, and Zimmerman edges forward, wants to throw the right, does.
I like to see Badr use that jab a little bit more, just to find his range. Like Ernesto said earlier, in the first fight, used his jab. He was smoking against Peter Ertz, so, for this fight, I think he needs to go out, work off his jab a little bit more, just to find his distance.
Under 30 seconds remaining here in the first round of 3. Jab outside, thigh kick from Zimmerman. Hard one for the judges to call. Right hand there from Zimmerman as Badr goes to the body. 10 seconds remaining. Badr chopping the lead leg again, thumps to the midsection. Errol shakes his head and says, you've got to do better than that, Badr. Right hand lead from Badr, then the jab over the top. End of the first round, we go to the towels. Kimbo slice. You've got to love that first round. These two guys mean business.
Yes, very exciting first round. Very exciting.
Kimbo, if you had to lean one way, would you go Badr Hari? Would you go Errol, or do you go a drawn round?
I like Badr Hari.
Okay, let's do the run of the table here, Ernesto.
Yeah, I agree with Kimbo. I mean, Badr was the aggressor in this round, and although Errol came back a few times, Badr landed more punches and kicks.
Sugar Ray.
Absolutely. Badr worked well to the body. And like I said earlier, I like to see him use his jab a little bit more, but definitely Badr.
And Mike Hogan, we're going to make it unanimous to Badr in the first round.
I would have to give it to Badr Hari, but only because of activity. I don't think he did any substantial damage to Errol Zimmerman. I think Zimmerman just kind of slowed down towards the end of the fight.
The judges do agree, all 3 judges giving it 10-9 to Badr Hari after 1. We are ready to rock and roll. Second round of action, semi-final number 1. The winner to take on either Gokhan Sahi or Remy Bonjaski. Nice jab.
Beautiful jab.
Succulent technique from Badr Hari as always, and thrown with power. That's the beauty of watching the K1 World Heavyweight Champion.
There's that jab Ernesto's talking about.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's what we were calling all along, right?
Jab, body shot once more, and digging away to the liver section. Good handiwork so far from Badr Hari, dominating the boxing contest, then switches up, round kick to the head. Errol tries to return the favor off the back leg.
I gotta say, I'm quite impressed with Errol in this fight, because in the first one, he just looked lethargic, and yet this one, he's very sharp.
I mean, maybe he needed, as you already earlier said it earlier, to warm up.
Well, but he needs to do something though. He needs to steal the momentum, and he needs to start attacking. He can't just keep.
Badr missed with a front kick, then slammed the thigh kick on Errol. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the second. Spinning heel kick to the midsection, looking for the gut muncher. Didn't work for Bone Crusher Zimmerman.
I must have been watching when I fought Ha Mong Choi.
Sugar Ray pulling out all the tricks here tonight as referee gives a brief adjustment to the groin guard of Badr Hari. Zimmerman needs to start throwing down here. Badr circles off to his right, cracks the leg kick. Zimmerman checks it. Shin on shin. Right hand lead, tagging left over the top of the right glove. Good combination from Badr.
What I love about Badr is very explosive and very quick.
High left round kick. Trying to loop the shin across the forehead of Zimmerman.
Smack back! Smack back! Smack back! Badr Hari's going to ride the count here.
He says he's okay. He'll take a breather. There's the right hand. We talked about Kimbo.
He landed.
Listen to this place erupt. Yokohama Arena has come alive.
That's amazing. He went for that right uppercut, actually, and ended up eating a overhand right by Zimmerman.
We told you all night one of the sharpest right hands in all of K1 is on the 22-year-old Zimmerman. And here comes Hari, taking away to the liver, then to the head, goes back to the body. Uppercut almost took out the ring light. Zimmerman tries to thread the right hand again. Oh, big body shot from Badr on the inside. Rocks the head back with a jab. Goes to the stomach once more. Zimmerman pokes his tongue out.
I mean, seriously, I mean, if Zimmerman pulls this one off, it's going to ruin Badr.
Well, you know what, but there was one thing that was questionable about Badr going into any of these fights, and that was his chin.
Right.
And obviously Zimmerman just exposed it.
No, but it was a very hard shot. And he comes back very good.
Oh, he went for the Lecco Buster, the spinning heel kick. Final 5 seconds of the second round. Badr a goal! The big combo! The tide is turned! The tide is turned! The pendulum has swung! The pendulum has swung! Have a listen to this place erupt!
Oh, my goodness.
This is unbelievable!
As you would say, Mike, you can't script things like this.
Unbelievable! I tell you what, Ernesto, shades of when we commentated Badr versus Ruslan Karayev.
Yeah.
Ruslan dropped Badr, then Badr got up and dropped Ruslan.
Sometimes it looks like it's literally with Badr. I mean, he needs to get a slap in the head sometimes to wake up.
Yeah. Home
This is what it looked like.
You know, he's playing around. Home Choi knocks him down. Badr gets up and just annihilates the guy's rib.
Right.
Sugar Ray.
But no spinning.
That's what K1 is all about. Rounds of action like that.
Absolutely. I mean, and we said all along, love or hate Badr, he's the biggest talent out there today, and he's proven to us not only that he deserves to go to the final, but also the fact that he can take a shot and come back.
All three judges are giving that one 8 points apiece, so a drawn round. One more round to go. 3 minutes will decide.
What was the first round?
First round was all 10-9 in favor of Badr. So Badr Hari is still ahead by a point. Listen to the applause. This is why K1 is the greatest fight promotion on the planet. No one quite does it like K1, and the Grand Prix is the Mac Daddy, the granddaddy of them all. Thrusting jab from Badr Hari. They are absolutely swinging for the KO here in the third round.
That's a beautiful jab by Badr. And all along we've said that, you know, he needs to work off that jab. And that jab's eating Zimmerman's face all night.
Oh, nice right-hand counter from Badr Hari. To the schnoggin again of Errol Zimmerman. Thrust out the jab. Full extension. Good reach. Zimmerman edges forward. He'll look to fire the right hand and again eats the leather off the lead of Badr Hari.
I like to see Zimmerman move his head a little bit because he's just walking in and eating the jab.
The jab, Badr's jab is so sharp.
And he drops him with the jab!
Great jab.
Well, no knockdown, says the referee. He upended him with the jab. Beautifully done. The timing. Well, Badr Hari shouldn't be Moroccan. He should be Swiss with timing like that.
I don't think Zimmerman is seeing those jabs. I'm sure he wants to get his head out of the way too, but I think they're just too damn fast.
But still, it can go both ways.
Oh, the big shot again off the right hand. Errol shrugs it off and comes forward. Half a round remaining here in the third and final. Both men are throwing caution to the wind. Sticking jab again. Badr Hari, foot meets mouth.
I don't think Zimmerman wants to eat a foot like that.
That's a foot sandwich.
Badr's jab is like a straight right hand. It's just out there so fast that Zimmerman can't even see it.
Oh, to Zimmerman's credit, he's standing there and taking it.
No, absolutely.
Including a straight right hand that he just took.
K1 World's Heavyweight Champion.
It's over.
Zimmerman's not going to get up.
Yeah.
He's not going to get up. It's over. It's over. It's good night, Irene. A standing ovation.
That's an amazing fight. An amazing fight.
What do you think about that, Kimbo?
Man, that was very exciting. Very exciting.
Kimbo, after a fight like that, I want to say to you, welcome to our world of K1 Live.
Hey, it's an honor to be here. I knew Badr was in his zone, you know. He was in his zone. Errol Zimmerman was in trouble. Badr was in his zone.
That was one of the most unbelievable K1 fights we have seen in a Grand Prix, Ray, for a long, long time.
No, absolutely. I mean, like, you know, this is the type of fight, you know, going back to the days of Mr. Who's, Peter Urch, Roland Banner, Andy Hook, all the top names. I mean, this is exactly what it used to be.
With the knockout of Zimmerman, that Badr Hari advances into the finals, and he gets the opportunity for the rematch against Bonjeski.
Well, what an epic night this was. The K1 Grand Prix in front of almost 20,000 people at the Yokohama Arena. Badr Hari had been on a tear all night. He met Remy in the final after knocking out Peter Urch in the quarterfinal, and then maybe the fight of the year against Errol Zimmerman in the semi-final. Badr was just red hot.
Everybody, including the commentators for the most part, were kind of giving it to Badr Hari. They were really setting this guy up as, hey, he's going to win this one.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the draw, Remy Bonjeski had come through nicely. He'd knocked out Gokhan Saki, broken Gokhan's arm with a jumping round kick.
The anticipation for a new, K1 champion, was written all over it.
It's no secret that Badr does not like Remy. He doesn't like him as a fighter. He doesn't like him as a person. Despises him. The two had met the year before in the quarterfinals in a real bangfest. It ended up being a leg-kicking contest, and it was Badr who'd drawn the short straw, got his legs banged up, and Remy Bonjeski outpointed him. Somewhat controversially, a lot of people think that maybe Badr should have gotten the nod.
With the final matchup ready to take center stage, it was time to see if history would repeat itself. Could the brash but confident Badr Hari overcome his demons and capture his first Grand Prix title? Or would the systematic Remy Bonjeski once again expose his weaknesses en route to his third crown?
The final instructions from our centre referee, Nobwaki Kakura. Morocco versus the Netherlands. Bonjeski versus Badr Hari. Look at the stare down from Badr Hari. He looks ready for business. Bonjeski refusing to engage. Refuse. Call Badr Hari here in Japan. We are set 3 by 3 minute rounds to determine the Fields K1 World Grand Prix 2008 King of Kings. The time for talk is over. Michael Chavello, Mike Kogan, Sugar Ray Sefo, and the all-time greatest Ernesto Hoost with you ringside. Here we go, the final of the K1 World Grand Prix. Who will draw first blood? Who will go down and throw the aggressive shots, throw the heavy artillery?
The key here for Badr again is his jab. I think that's the key for him here. Because everything he throws after that is nothing but picture perfect.
Both men have a lot of respect for each other. They are well aware of each other's abilities, having fought in the quarterfinals last year when Remy Bonjeski emerged as a controversial decision winner over Badr Hari after he tenderized Badr Hari's legs for 3 rounds. Hari sticks that jab.
Beautiful jab.
The best jab you'll find in K1 with the K1 World's Heavyweight Champion.
A few more jabs on that. I'd like to see a jab right uppercut come with it.
Oh, Remy saw the round kick coming. Nice combination work. He is faster than a speeding ticket, is Badr Hari.
And mean intention. I mean, look at his punches and kick. I mean, he's throwing them with a mean intention. He's not here to score points. He wants a KO.
Absolutely.
He's flat-footed. I mean, he's trying, it's all power coming in.
Let's not forget in his previous 2 fights here tonight, Bonjeski has started slow against Labana. He also started slow against Gokhan Saki and ended up picking up the pace in the second round and ending both fights devastatingly.
What I think he does very good, Remy, is he keeps on coming forward, keeps on putting the pressure on Badr.
Right.
No matter Badr is scoring or not, but Remy is keep on coming forward. Now they're starting.
Nice leg kick from Remy after Badr Hari worked the Muay Thai clinch in the high knee, looking for the jawline. Again, chops across the leg quadricep area.
And that's a good call from Ernesto, which what we said earlier, that the key for Remy here is pressure.
Oh, he tags him! Jumping round kick! Jumping round kick!
Well, we talked about his jaw, and that was more like a slap, and he went down.
Whatever it was, he's down. But, you know, that seems to ignite him. I mean, you know, look for Badr to be like, okay, this is not going to happen again.
Badr uses the count, takes a bit of a break. He's back onto his feet. Will we see a repeat of the Zimmerman fight here? Will Badr score a knockdown now? 45 seconds remaining here in the first round of 3.
I think Remy's defense is a little bit more tighter than Zimmerman's.
They both take their time.
Well, Remy's definitely fighting the right fight. He's patient. He's taking his time.
Yeah, look at Remy. I mean, he's a smart guy. You know, he's
Right.
like, hey, this is a 10-8 round. I'm not doing anything else. You know?
Absolutely.
Jab again from Badr at full extension. Those very long arms of the K1 World Heavyweight Champion.
For our U.S. fans, it's equivalent of taking a knee.
If anything that Badr needs to take away from this fight or from Remy is his defense. Like Badr actually stepped back and dropped his hands, which Remy caught him with the left hook.
And what he just did, he just went body, you know, head-to-head body.
Oh, late shot after the bell there. And Remy threw his hands up and said, what's going on, son? End of the first round, we go to the towels. Ernesto, 10-8 round there for Remy.
I'll see this 10-8 round, yep. Without any doubt.
Left hand to the jawline, put him on rubber legs. Jumping round kick, missed the target. He was going down already from that left hand range.
Absolutely. I mean, Remy wasn't even looking when he threw that left hook.
No.
And it looked more like a slap.
Yeah.
It was a Hail Mary shot, and he caught him with the inside of the gloves, and the prayer paid off.
You know, maybe the problem is that Badr got a hard down from Zimmerman, and maybe that's why he got down now also.
Absolutely. But, you know, like we say in the fight game, Ernesto, and you know this just, you know, better than anybody else also, is that lucky shots count in our game. Yeah. Believe it or not.
For sure.
We are ready to rock and roll. Second round of 3. All 3 judges officially giving the first round 10-8 to Remy Bunjaski, as we thought. Second round.
Badr really needs to work now in the next 2 rounds to be able to, you know, get a extra round decision. Because right now, you know, he is 2 points down.
Yeah. And I think he will. I mean, like, you know, as Ernesto said, after knockdowns, you know, he's a good comeback guy. He puts that pressure on him, you know, to perform.
Jab 2 from Badr forces Remy back against the ropes. Remy cracked to the outside fight. Badr with the knee, and they are juking it out from the get-go. Here in the second. Here comes Hari. Uppercut from the bad boy. Remy Bunjaski forced to backtrack. They spill to the canvas. Oh, Badr Hari, what's going on? What's going on?
It's an MMA fight.
Ivan Hippolyte having to be restrained ringside here. Badr Hari losing the plot right.
Come on, Remy. Remy needs, I mean, that didn't land, I don't think.
Surely Remy's not going to milk this, though.
What?
Is he going to milk this, Remy?
Absolutely.
It didn't look to be that hard to me. I mean, bad tactics, and Badr Hari needs to be severely cautioned here.
Absolutely. If anything, they need to take a point off Badr. But Remy is actually, you know, and I couldn't really see, but I don't think Remy really got hit.
I think we need a replay because Remy seems like he doesn't want to get up.
Here comes the replay right here.
Talk us through it, Ray.
Well, as we can see, obviously Badr is on there, throwing an uppercut, right hand, and he ends up catching that and takes him down.
With a leg pull.
And right here, none of those shots really land.
No, he just stepped on his
stomp.
face.
I can't believe
he just foot stomped him. It wasn't the shot, it was a foot stomp, went right on his face.
Head.
On his face.
Ernesto, you live in Holland. You know Badr Hari better than any of us. What the hell was going through his mind doing a foot stomp in the final of a fallen opponent?
I don't know. I think the fact that he knows he's behind on points, he's going back to some kind of street mentality.
Do you think he's trying to maybe deliberately get himself disqualified?
No, I cannot believe that. I cannot believe
Here's
that.
the sad thing about this. There's no sportsmanship in that. And then number 2, it's just not good for the sport to see things like this.
Okay. Remy is in the corner in front of our commentary position with the ringside positions. Badr Hari is standing in the opposite corner. Now, Badr is actually smack talking.
Yeah, he's saying stop being a sissy and get up.
Badr's going over to Remy, and Kakura's having to restrain him here. Ernesto, I've never seen something like that happen. At this level in the K1 Grand Prix final.
Especially not in the final.
I mean, Badr is a bad boy, but I never expected that from Badr.
Well,
No,
you know
me
what,
neither.
sportsmanship aside, I'd have to go with Ray. I don't think Remy is as hurt as he's pretending to be.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He shouldn't have done that.
No, I totally agree. You know, it doesn't excuse what Badr did. You know what I mean? But we've seen Remy, you know, milk something before. And again, I can't, you know, say 100% that he's milking it now. Nevertheless, Badr shouldn't have done what he did.
Of course. I mean, he took him down like Randy Couture style, you know, with a leg pull. And
well, I mean, I think for a second there, I thought he thought it was MMA.
maybe he thought he fought MMA. I mean,
maybe.
It isn't dynamite yet.
Maybe he want to start a new career.
I'm wondering if it's the Kimbo Slice.
The Kimbo effect.
You know what I mean? Him being in prison.
Well, Badr Hari is ready to go here.
Maybe Badr Hari.
Now, I've just been informed, guys, that Remy will get a 5-minute interval if he needs it to recover. Let's have a look again. Ernesto, you take us through what you see here.
I think Badr is full of it now, and I really don't know what he's doing now. Why?
The foot stomp astounds me.
Oh, the foot stomp was...
Astounds me.
Honestly, there's nothing there, though.
No, there's nothing there, but still, you know,
Very
he shouldn't have done that.
Exactly.
I mean, that is very disrespectful.
No, absolutely. No, I totally agree.
Completely unprofessional, uncalled for. But Remy's milking it.
Oh, Remy is milking it for sure.
Come on, he barely pushed him. Doesn't mean he has to do it. You know, he got a yellow card. It's 10% off his fight purse.
I thought Al Pacino was a great actor. But, I mean...
Remy is good.
Here's the saddest thing about this, is that if it finishes here, we don't have the excitement of what the Grand Prix final is all about.
That was
Okay, now Ivan Hippolyte is getting in Badr Hari. Badr Hari is getting in Ivan Hippolyte's face there. Ivan Hippolyte is the Dutch Muay Thai pioneer and legend who was the trainer of Remy Benjaski. So it's all getting very ugly here.
To cool this whole situation down, I think the judges need to go, okay, you know, enough is enough. Badr is actually walking over to this corner, and I think they need to disqualify him.
At this point, yeah.
At this point. Because before it gets out of hand.
Kakuna has moved across and is speaking to ringside officials. We'll try and get word of what he is saying here. One of the ringside physicians has left the ring. The other two are remaining in there with Remy. Doesn't seem to be blinking as heavily on that right eye now is Remy Benjaski. The FEG CEO, Mr. Tanagawa, is also hovering around Remy's neutral corner here. I'll get a translation. 倒れたレミー選手に攻撃を加える。なおかつレフェリーが間に入ってストップをかけたにもかかわらず Badr Hari attacked his opponent while on the ground. Even though the referee tried to stop, he still continued to try and attack Remy while Remy was down. And Remy is currently seeing double as a result.
K1 のスポーツマンシップにのっとってバダーリ選手の取った行動は許されるものではありません。
Badr Hari has gone against everything that K1 sportsmanship stands for and has been disqualified. Remy Benjaski is the K1 Grand Prix champion for the 3rd time.
Badr wanted to prove a point on this night. He started out aggressively, and Remy did, as Remy always does, went turtle shell, covered up.
Benjaski was just outsmarted him. He really did. He fought a very smart fight, played a peekaboo kind of style of fighting.
And this started to take its toll on Badr. It frustrated him because Badr likes a guy who throws down with him. He likes a guy who comes forward on him. He doesn't like a guy who goes turtle shell.
Out of nowhere, Benjaski scores a knockdown. And then he becomes very elusive after that. And Badr Hari's chasing him around. And Badr Hari knows with that knockdown, he's going to lose.
When Remy went to canvas, and it wasn't a knockdown, suddenly the most extraordinary sequence of events ever in K1. The mind still boggles looking back at it occurred.
It becomes an MMA match. Out of nowhere, it's a throwdown, it's a hit, it's a stomp, it's all this other stuff.
Badr Hari lost the plot. He went psycho. He attacked Remy Benjaski while he was on the ground. First he tried to punch Remy while he was down. Referee Kakura is trying to restrain Badr Hari. Then Badr Hari does the Unbelievable, the unthinkable. He foot stomps Remy Bonjasky to the eye.
You could tell that Bonjasky wasn't hurt. I mean, I was disappointed in him as an athlete because you knew he wasn't hurt. You knew it. And you knew that he just stayed down because he knew he was fouled and he knew he was going to win that way.
Remy was given time to recover, a full 5 minutes to recover, but he said his vision was impaired. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring in the neutral corner, Badr Hari is launching a verbal tirade.
He lost composure and he lost his mind and really acted up. So he really gave it away.
It was just, I've never seen anything like it. I've commentated 6 K1 Grand Prix. I've been doing this gig for the last 8 years. I've never, ever seen someone flaunt and push and just flagrantly break the rules like Badr Hari did on that night. When the dust settled, it settled badly for Badr, who was stripped as the K1 heavyweight champion. The belt was gone, and I know that he coveted that belt. I mean, he probably slept with that thing. Not only that, but his purse was gone. They deducted his purse. They took his whole purse, and that's how you hit a fighter the hardest these days, especially in these troubled economic times. You hit the hip pocket, and Badr's whole purse was deducted. I mean, he was just sent into absolute turmoil. And you've got to put it into perspective as well, because 3 weeks later, Badr Hari fronts up again at the Dynamite show New Year's Eve against Alistair Overeem. Here's Badr Hari, who hasn't trained for 3 weeks, who's been going through these tumultuous times with K1, who have just taken his title, taken his money from him. He's still trying to get his brain together. He's still trying to process everything that's happened, and he's thrown in against this behemoth. Sure, it was under Badr Hari's rules, K1, but let's not forget Alistair Overeem, former Muay Thai fighter. Alistair Overeem has fought under K1 rules. Alistair Overeem is freaking huge. He's a monster. And on New Year's Eve, Badr Hari ran into a steamroller and just got mowed down. The way I see it, Badr Hari has all the ability in the world to be one of K1's greats.
I'm a fan of his. I understand emotion. I understand those kinds of things. When I was a younger athlete myself, I fought a lot on emotion. You know, I never got crazy and broke the rules or anything, but I can appreciate where he's coming from.
The guy has all the talent in the world. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's got the power, he's got the technique. He could rule K1 for a long, long time to go. He's just got to get it all together.
I would really hope that Badr Hari gets, you know, a coach that can lasso him in and get him to be a thinking man, because he has all the skills it takes to be champion.
Badr Hari can do things that we as fans can only dream of. He can perform them in center ring. If this guy can put it all together, if he can keep his head in check, if he can keep his jawline protected, if he can use his powers, if he can summon the force, so to say, Badr Hari could be the most emphatic K1 champion of all time.
Although he was once again unable to capture the K1 Grand Prix crown, the future for Badr Hari is still very bright. That's going to wrap up our presentation of In This Corner, featuring K1's bad boy, Badr Hari. For the entire crew, I'm Ron Kruk. We'll see you next time in the cage.
You've been watching an exclusive high-definition presentation of